I'm lighting a candle because I'm going to be cutting onions. And of all the tips and tricks out there about what to do when cutting onions so that you don't cry, this is the only one that I have found that helps me. It burns off the onion fumes and it works for me. I am using Vidalia onions. I love Vidalia onions, so I was happy to find these. Ew, it's squishy. That is a problem with buying anything in a bag, whether it's potatoes or onions or peppers. There can be a bad one or a bad spot on one, and you can't always tell. I decided to make this myself because I had been buying a bag of breakfast hash at Costco. And it was a sort of Weight Watcher friendly version. And you just added an egg or two, depending on how much you wanted, to your serving. And it makes also a nice kind of balanced meal, especially for a diabetic. It's got protein, it's got carbs, it's got vegetables in it. And I'm always looking for ways to get more vegetables in. And I really liked it. It's pretty easy to cook up in the morning. Just put it in a fry pan and away you go. But since I've been buying it, which was over the last year, it has gone up in price, I believe twice. When I started buying it, I think it was $11.99 a bag. It's now $15.99 a bag. And one day I thought, you know what, I can make that for cheaper. I know I can. And so that's what I'm doing now. Now, the one that I would buy had onion, green pepper, red pepper, some kind of bacon. I think it was like it didn't look like a bacon strip, right? It looked like little chunks of something, and potato cubes. So I went to buy all the ingredients to make my own. The grocery store had a bag of 2 red peppers, a yellow pepper, and an orange pepper for approximately the same price as 1 green pepper. So I did not buy the green pepper. I bought the bag of red, yellow, and orange peppers, and mine will not have any green pepper in it. I did buy regular bacon. I was going to use turkey bacon, but turkey bacon really does not fry up the same as pork bacon. And I was afraid that it might not work as part of this mix. I'm going to put these in freezer bags and freeze them, and then just in portions, and so I can take out 1 portion each time I want to make it. I wasn't sure if the turkey bacon would do well in that, and regular bacon was on sale, so I went ahead and got that. I am not going to be using a lot of bacon for calorie purposes, and I think I'm going to have a slightly different ratio of less potatoes per serving and more peppers per serving. Of course, if you want to try this, you can do up whatever ratio you want. You can really kind of put in whatever you want, and more of what you want to have and less of what you don't want to have as much of. That was a grammatically incorrect sentence. I really don't know how much to make of anything here, but we're going to give it a go. I previously cut up some yellow and red pepper. I'm going to mix all this together. I may cut up the orange pepper and put it in as well. I seem to have a lot of onion to pepper here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and I might leave that pepper for something else, or onion for something else, and I think I'm going to add the orange pepper now. I had thought about pre-cooking the bacon before putting it in. I even got out the pan and was about to start, and then I changed my mind. I'm still not sure if I've made the right decision or not, but I thought the potatoes have to cook. But then I thought I'm putting in really small pieces, and I think that the rendering from the bacon cooking would add a nice flavor, give it a little bit of fat, which is good. We do need some fat in our diets. So I think it's going to be okay to not be pre-cooked. I hope that's correct. I'm not going to put in these chunks of fat. I'm going to be losing a lot here. Such is the nature of bacon. Anyway, I'm not going to pre-cook the bacon. I'm going to put it in the way it is and hope that that is the right decision. If anyone has made this before, please comment down below. Let me know about it. How did yours turn out? What did you put in it? And if you put bacon in, did you pre-cook it or not? I would get out a bigger bowl, but Sophie is sleeping on the floor right where I need to open the cupboard to get the bigger bowl. I know that other people would make their dog move so that they could continue on with what they're doing. I am not those other people. I'm always looking for ways to cut down on my expenses. Once upon a time, I might not have even thought about, oh, this thing is getting really expensive. Maybe I can make it myself. But I am thinking those kind of things now. Yeah, is there something that you used to buy that was sort of pre-prepared that you decided to start making because it would be cheaper, or maybe you could make it a healthier version of it? Let me know. I'm interested. If there's something that you now make that you would like to see me try, let me know. I'm interested, really. It's too bad they don't trim this stuff and just sell us the bacon. I'd be willing to pay more knowing I was getting just bacon and not 2/3 fat and 1/3 bacon. I suppose if you go to a butcher, a true butcher, they either sell bacon that way or will do it for you that way, I guess. I have never in my life gone to a butcher. I think I would be too intimidated to go to a butcher. I really don't know the cuts of meat. I don't generally know a good cut from a not so good cut. I mean, there's some that I know this is better than that, but I would be too intimidated to go to a butcher, I think. Maybe I'll put that on my Sherry Tries list. Sherry Tries going to a butcher. Actually, there were times when I ate the packaged breakfast hash that I bought, when I would, put a forkful of something in my mouth, and it was like a chunk of pure fat, like that. And ugh, I hate that. So that's another plus by doing it yourself. I know that unless I make a mistake and put the fat in there instead of the bacon, which I have gone to do a number of times already, I know that chances are good I am not going to get a forkful of pure fat in my mouth again. Here's the big bag of chunky diced hashed potatoes that I am going to be adding to the mixture that I just cut up, and then I'm going to put in these individual freezer bags. I think that looks like a good portion size. And then add an egg. We're going to give it a try. Got some sus looking pieces of potato in here. Okay, let's fry this up and see how it tastes. This looks like a very big one serving. There seemed to be a little bit more in this bag than I would say are in most of the bags. I just kind of, this was the last bag that I filled. So there was like a little bit left. So I just threw it in the bag instead of throwing it out or what have you. So this one does have a little more than the others do. It's a big serving for me anyway. But let's fry it up and see how it does. Things are getting kind of crispy. I really miss the green pepper. I guess it's just psychological because I haven't tasted this yet, but I'm missing seeing the green. Okay, I think it's just about ready. So what I do is just put everything, leave a little space for the egg. I hate fried eggs. I want it scrambled. So I am going to stand here and scramble this immediately. It's on high, so it scrambles very quickly. Eggs like a nice hot pan though, so that's good. All right. Okay, let's try it. It's good. There's something different though. I think the potatoes are not as crispy as the store-bought brand that I used to buy. The potatoes are not as well done. Not just crispy, but like that one was the tiniest bit cool on the inside. So I either have to sort of pre-bake the potatoes before putting them into the individual bags, or I have to heat it longer on the stove. The bacon is fine. I normally like my bacon really, really crispy, like just shy of burnt. This is not that, but it tastes good. Everything else tastes really good. I do miss the green pepper. But I think that really the only thing that I'm going to have to fiddle with is the potatoes. They're kind of like soft and mushy, and not hot inside, and definitely not crispy. So, I think the next time I make this, I mean, I've got the bags all done. So the next time that I heat up a bag, I'm going to try leaving it on the stove for longer for the sake of the potatoes, and make sure that that doesn't make anything else, burn or get overdone. And if that doesn't work, then maybe pre-cooking the potatoes part way, letting them cool off and then adding them to the bags might be the trick. So have you ever made this? And if you have, how did yours turn out? What did you use? What did you do? I would love to hear. I will continue to make my own. I may adjust things a little bit, but this is pretty good. And overall cost is a fraction of what I was paying. So I'm going to try it, but if you've got tips and tricks, please let me know in the comments. I read all the comments, every single one. And if you've got something that might make this better, or a spice that you put in it, or something like that, I would really appreciate hearing from you. So thank you so much for joining me today on Sherry Tries That, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.